One more. Can get one in for 17 minutes. Aries. What do we got for Aries? So original Aries, April 19th to May 13th, before they transitioned over to the 12 instead of 13 and dropped to Ficus. Ram, Mars, Emerald, Iron, Carnelian, Gall, Pancreas, Tuesday, and Diamond. I'm going to do the best I can to do this quick reading. We're going to start off with the Lover Oracle cards. Lover Oracle cards. Protection. Actualization. I want the blue book. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. So this is what you're going through right now. A little bit of suffering. So maybe the person that's showing affection to you, if you're disciplined within yourself and you're not going for the lust phase right now, very well could mean that you are getting some sort of suffering from this because of the fact that you don't want to show the same emotions back, Aries. Timber. Tim or Tam. The character. Quality of sound. Wood suitable for building purposes. Trees yielding such wood. One of the main beams of a fabric to furnish with timber. This reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles too. Like working on it and stuff like that. But it also means timber too. Like if a tree comes down, they yell timber. So this could be a tower moment for you because of the fact that you're not succumbing to seduction or maybe a form of flattery or somebody that's giving you affection. It's causing a bit of an issue. You could be falling for this person as well. That's very symbolic. Domestic, belonging to the house or home, tame, not foreign, a household servant. So this could be somebody that's close to you, somebody that lives with you or works for your home. Or this could be something that you envision, like the domestic setting, being husband and wife, wife and wife, husband and husband, or something in a domestic household setting. Or you could feel stuck to the house instead of living your life or getting out there. What else have we got for Aries? Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So this is somebody you could really want to make memories with. I'm also picking up when you get a photograph of somebody that's famous or semi-famous and they sign the signature on it too. So you got a photograph with a signature on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, sorry. But this could be somebody that you have a crush on. Hopefully it's not like an idol or a famous person. Or it could just be somebody that's really good at something. Signed their artwork or their photograph. This could be an author. What else we got? Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work and self-appreciation. So you know what it's like to appreciate yourself and to go within and do the work that you need to. That could be why you're not falling for the other shit. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. You could have felt abandoned by the past relationship. This other person that's giving you affection could just be love bombing you or sending you affection. Or this could be a new party coming in. Okay, let me get some more information on that. Just give me a second. Hopefully I can get all this out. A bit of judgment there. What else we got, Aries? When it comes to this. The moon. So you're not really willing to talk about this or go within or discuss it with anybody. That's fine. I'm not going to pry or go too hard on you here. Trials and tests. You could be going through your own tests for yourself. Good for you. If you're staying devout to self, if you are doing the shadow work, it's not always easy, but it is priority number one. You want to be good in order to, if you're withholding from this other person that's giving you unconditional love, you want to be good for them. You want to be good for them before you get into anything. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to bring in the bullshit. We've got this in memoriam. So somebody, maybe this was your past lover. They could have passed away. And that has a lot of guilt and grief as well that comes with the suffering. Or this is just somebody that you lost recently as well. This could have had to do with drugs or anything like that. It was an untimely death. And I also got commission here. Alright, so this could be artwork. This is the in memoriam card. It's technically not part of the tarot deck, but it is because it comes with the cards. So I use that. gives me a little bit of insight as well. And I use whatever I got in front of me that gives me the messages that I need. You got the Two of Swords in reverse. So whoever you were dealing with before, whether this be a masculine or feminine energy, they're no longer fighting you with their swords or their words. They're no longer fighting you anymore, which is allowing you to do the healing work. There is growth there now that the fighting has stopped. All right. And this could be the same person that's sending you love and affection, but it could also not. This could be two different people. So one thing ended and another thing started, but you haven't, you stopped the pattern once the separation happened, and there was silent treatment, which kind of gave you a form of abandonment. It made you feel like you were abandoned. But you're not going to continue the pattern. What else we got? Aries. Release. Yeah. Releasing or release, to liberate, to disengage, to acquit or acquit, to liberate, to discharge, acquittance. So you're taking a step away. You already realized something as well. You're not continuing the pattern. You have quite a lot of faith in yourself. You have some form of talisman or emblem. I don't know whether this is to do with a necklace or if this is to do with something else. But somebody is watching you too. Glare. Bright, dazzling light. A fierce, piercing look. Glaring or glare. To shine with excessive luster. To look with a fierce, piercing eyes. This could be this other person that's fancying you, that has the unconditional love that you're falling for. But because you're still working through some other shit, even maybe some self-indulgence, you don't want to go too far on that before you get carried away. This other person too could have been giving you certain looks. Maybe they know you're involved with somebody else, or you have a feeling for somebody else, but there's a lot of unknown. There's a lot of potentiality. There's a lot of things that are unseen right now that you're going through. Slack or slake. Slacking, slake. To quench as thirst or rage. To extinguish, to abate, to become extinct. A muddy tract adjoining the sea. So this is like a gutter. You could have felt like your mind was in the gutter, or you were at like your lowest point. You could have felt abandoned or left off on the side of the road because of this other situation that you were in with this Two of Swords over here. It ended with a slam of a door. Okay. What else can we get? What else can we get here? Where'd that go? Things are hidden, eh? Knight of Cups in reverse. That's how I picked it up. Doesn't necessarily mean you're the Knight of Cups in reverse, but it definitely means that you kind of shied away from speaking your truth. That could have been what ended the other relationship as well. If you didn't speak some sort of truth, or maybe maybe proposed or did whatever it is that you needed to do, you ended up in this Knight of Cups in the reverse, not really giving. But this could have not have been the person you wanted to be with. So there's not necessarily something wrong with that. I'm going to have to get going soon. Mirror. So this other person mirrored certain things back to you. You didn't like it, which prevented you from taking the necessary steps forward, which also pissed this other person off, which separated the two of you, which made you feel abandoned. And now you're kind of at like a standstill. You're doing whatever healing shadow work you need to do. This other person's come in now because you're not thinking nothing about getting with anybody. And that's usually when people come in, is when you're not thinking two fucks about getting in another relationship. You're like, I don't need it anymore. I love myself. I'm working on myself. I'm trying my best to do whatever I can. Fuck that other noise. And then somebody else comes in. Mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. So keep that in mind. Relationships reflect our wounds. You are going to call in whatever lessons you need. You're going to call, your higher self does it for you. You don't even need to. It puts in like a little request, like, we need to learn this. We need to learn this right now, or we need to go through this right now so we can upgrade, so we can elevate, so we can ascend. And in order to do so, we're going to need you to go through this test or this trial. And what it does is it like pre-order shit, and then you call it into you, even if you don't want it. That's usually when it comes in, when you feel self-fulfilled. You're not in a lack mentality. You're like, I have more than enough. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm working on what I got. And it's usually when it comes in. But you could have been putting this other person on the back burner because of the fact that you don't want to recreate the same bullshit. What else do we got here? Enough of the love tarot cards. Maybe that's what you say. Enough of the love bullshit. Past life cards. The arts. Yeah. Okay, so we got a piano and we got a guitar right here. This is something that you've been passed down. You've got gifts, talents, and abilities. You've got skills. You know what it is that you need to do for yourself. Okay? So if that's all you need to focus on, do that. Your ancestors are pleading for you to do that. In fact, that would probably bring you more happiness and joy than you can ever imagine. And then you would have no problem with somebody showing you unconditional love. Giving and receiving. The Ram. You're kind of like a little bit stubborn. Or you could think of it as like Ra, and then M, Ra, forgiveness. Like Ra is in the sun god. Okay, that'd be solar plexus energy, inner child. And then M would be also for, what was it, Awas? Yeah, Awas, horse. Trust, faith, companion. You gotta face your inner demons. Faith, companionship, forgiveness, movement forward, travel, transportation, sending, communication, energy, and partnership. Move forward. And then something to do with pertaining to farm, past life oracles. So you or your family could be farm oriented. You could have rode horses or tame horses, or something to do with, would it be Mongolian? Persian. One of the two? Arabic? Something to do with horses. Mirror as well. Your freedom. A lack of fear. That's it. In order to ride a horse, you have to have no fear. Well, I mean, you could have fear riding a horse, but that wouldn't be too much fun, would it? What else do we got for past life oracle card? Aries. Yours is a bit quicker than the other ones because I only had room for 1727. My apologies to anybody. These are usually random. Spirituality and religion. Open your hands, receive what you need. There's a light right there in front of you. Do what need be. Okay? Your spirituality and religion right there. Have faith in yourself. This is something that's unconditional as well. Unconditional love for yourself. Alright? Destiny. Journey. What other cards can we get here? Cemetery. A burial place. So quite possibly, like I said, this other person could have been a past lover of yours that passed away and you feel some sort of grief or guilt. Or something was said that... or not said. There could have been like lack of support when it comes to this as well. Let's say you lost somebody and the other person wasn't there, and that could have ended the relationship too. Shit was not said, or there was a lack of support, lack of love, and all due to the moon in the upright. Things that were left hidden or unseen. But it's come out. The secrets come out. Slaughter. A slaying, carnage, massacre, a killing of beasts for market, to slay, killing, or for the market. So maybe something was done here that was like a slaughter, a massacre. Something happened. This doesn't necessarily have to mean physical killing, but it could be in a large quantity. I don't know what that has to do with that, Aries. I don't want to get too in depth with that. What else we got? Cohesion, act of sticking together. The attraction by which bodies are kept together, coherence. So there could be multiple people together, whatever this was. I did see trenches. This could have something to do with burial. This could have something to do with massive amount of people. This could be pertaining to your past life as well. Maybe you were part of the things that happened, like execution style, or what is that? The no offense, the Holocaust or something like that. That could have something pertaining to your past. Do your research on your ancestors. Find out more information. They'll give you keys to other things too, especially through music. If you want to tap in. Quit, discharge, release, free, clear. You're quitting or quitting, to discharge, to get rid of, to acquit, to leave, to abandon. Again with the abandonment. That's the second time that came out. What cards we getting for him? For him. Aries. Is this a masculine energy? What cards do we have? What is it you want to learn? Do your research, find out. What else do we got for Aries? pull the room. Just give me a second. Root chakra, your drive. What keeps you going? Your reason for living. Destiny, journey. Fuel. What fuels you? Throat chakra. Maybe you're a singer, if the arts came out. Okay, and what is the whole room? I did set these rooms out here. I never even looked at them. Okay, clear your stuff. Slip. Okay, we got off the one. Inheritance. That could be your heritage. Tradition, nobility, grief, proper home, separation, group order, experience, plenty, goddess, and legacy. And that looks like the Jesus fish. Alright, and that is green, red, and blue. So throat chakra, heart chakra, root chakra, again with the root and throat. And then we've got Runjo, joy, ecstasy, success, fellowship, peace, pleasure, glory, comfort, serenity. That's V and a W. Oh, and the other one for Athlon is obviously O and G. And then you got green and yellow, so that's heart chakra and solar plexus. And then you've got a blank one. So again with the moon card or moon energy. Ooh, and I haven't had this in a while. Unknown, Pertho, good luck. Dawn, magic, mystery, feminine, hidden things, uncertain, chance, gamble, initiation, love, destiny, and journey. That's also for P, and that's for orange and green. So sacral and heart chakra. All right, these are things you have the energy in right now, or things that you need to work on. What's the last bit? If this cuts off short, I apologize. Dominant, governing, predominant, and ascendant. Okay? So you are well on your way, whatever's going on right now. I'm sorry if you're going through any grief or loss. Sometimes these things happen. I'll get a couple more love oracle cards. One more. 27 seconds. It's not gonna let me. Oh, leave you with the cliffhanger. The snake. Competition, enemy, clever, a malicious look over your shoulder, and the other woman. You get to decide. What else we got here? Oh, shit. Palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. The run.